can think of is the boy who cried wolf in the end. And all we need is a reason to make our purpose clear. We're for our recognition of everything you did and more. We made it this far, but not everyone is as headstrong. I cut out my tongue and save all the world for
All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome once again to another fun and exciting episode, hopefully, of Beyond the Edge of Exile. My name's Jason. Once again, I'm being joined to my left, your right, with the wonderful Jeffrey Pacito on camera. Jeffrey, how are you this week?
I am doing great, actually. Doing very, very well. Recovering fully, well, almost fully from before. And it's a great way to start my Monday is with this live stream and all these wonderful people in the chat. So I can't be doing poorly at this point.
That's what. Stop. I've got it right here. Thank you. Sorry, that's just my technical assistant Janice off to the side deciding to grab my phone away from me, even though I've already fixed it. So yeah, here's Janice. Come here, Janice. Say hi on camera. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
There we go. That's better. Okay. So yeah, we're excited. Jeff, can you believe it's only 3 weeks away until Invasion releases?
It is only 3 weeks, and I am ecstatic. I can't wait to crack open our first pack. I just can't wait for
Oh
that.
my gosh,
That like
yeah.
I'm ecstatic for that.
I
The feel of it, smell of it, everything. I just can't wait.
I am very excited for when the shipment actually arrives here of all the booster boxes and that. Yeah, the benefit of being a store is always you usually get things a couple days early. But in this case, I want this release more than obviously any set I've ever been involved with before, because this is the first time I've actually been involved with a release of a trading card game set. And I'm so
Mhm.
excited. I can't wait for us to get those packs in our hands, Jeff. It's going to be an amazing time.
Well, and you guys are running a kind of a release event, right, on December 2nd.
Yeah.
So at your store, and there's a couple other stores doing them as well. I believe Forbes is doing one, and I believe Kobold's Keep is doing one. I don't know if it's going to be on the 2nd for Kobold's Keep, but they did say that they are planning a release event. So that's
Oh,
three
where
I
did
know
you
of so
see
far.
that?
Someone passed it along to me from one of the chats I believe they were having
Oh, okay, cool.
with
Well, that's
Kobold's
great to
Keep.
hear.
So it was it'd be great if your LGS is doing a release event, let us know because that'd be awesome. We'd love to talk about that. So that's something I
Yeah.
just saw come in recently in my chat. So I want to pass that along to make sure. And I believe there's a learn to play at one of the stores in Tennessee this Wednesday.
Oh, very
Someone's
cool.
running one of our fans is running a learn to play there. I just found that out like minutes ago in a chat. So
That's that's really
uh,
exciting to hear.
just awesome. Yep. Yeah. Very, very awesome.
You mentioned about game stores in general, and yeah,
Mhm.
we're going to be doing almost a full day's worth of Genesis fun up here. In our local game store up here in Midland, we always do a kids Pokemon event in the morning, so we don't want to interfere with that. So the
Mhm.
kids will be leaving here at around 1:30 in the afternoon, which means at 2 o'clock, we're going to start doing our basically for the rest of the day Genesis celebration for Invasion. I reached out to the good folks behind the Imperial Pulls YouTube channel, which of course are two close friends of ours. Brian, who works here at the store sometimes with me, and then our good friend Joe, who designed the card art back, the new backs for the Genesis cards. Those two guys are going to be here, and they're going to be doing a box opening in the middle of the fun and games, beginning at 3 o'clock live on the Saturday of release date, We'll be going live
Nice.
on the Genesis channels just like we are right now, and we'll be sharing some live video and interviews with people. And we're going to be doing pack wars, and we're going to be doing drafts, and they're going to be doing a whole booster box opening live on camera in the middle of the store. And so there'll be lots of fun things going on. We'll have some door prizes we'll be giving away. Of course, the guest of honor, Mr. Jeff Presido, is going to be up here as well.
Okay.
He'll be signing autographs, and he'll doing photo shoots, selling his photo for $20, all those kind of things. You know how it works with celebrities. So Jeff will be up here. A couple other people from the design team will be up here. It's going to be a really great time. But that's just one store. As Jeff mentioned, there's going to be lots of great things going on at a lot of great stores. And if your local game store is doing anything to celebrate Genesis when it releases its newest set, Invasion, let us know, and we will promote it. We will spread the word and spread the hype, because we are all about promoting all of the local game stores out there who love Genesis.
And
So very
usually, I know
excited.
North of Exile is open to everyone. I'm assuming the other ones will be as well. So if you are local to Forbes or local to Kobold's Keep, get in touch with them. Find out when it is. I believe Forbes is going to be on the second. Damien might be able to correct me there if it's not. But yeah, get in touch with them and go. It's usually open to everyone. It's a great time to learn to play too, because everyone should have their starter decks available at that time as well. All these stores, so they'll be able
Yeah.
to teach people how to play, which would be great.
Yeah, the 5 brand new starter decks will be out on the second. It's going to be really great. It's going to be awesome. Speaking of starter decks, Janice here, my lovely assistant, has just handed me the Way with Water deck, which is the Axon deck, which I believe, Jeff, correct me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the gift that we're giving away tonight, is it not?
Yes, it is. It's what we're giving away because we're going to be spoiling all the Axon cards today. So right now I've got 4 people that have chatted in our Magic Spinning Wheel, so the odds are really good.
Yeah.
If you are talking to us here, because we've got more than that in the chat, watching, I can see that. Just drop a line, say hey, and you'll get added to the list there. I know we had a question earlier on about when the Jalara cards are going to be spoiled, and I think we're going to work that into like probably the last day of spoilers or somewhere in the middle. We really wanted to hit every Monday with something that coincided with a release of with a giveaway of a starter deck. So we want to make sure that those go out. Jalara will either be spoiled on the last day or between the last day and the second to help keep that hype train going, as Matt Townham Hobby says, major hype. So
Yeah.
he's really hyped about it, and we'd like to keep that going along.
Yeah, exciting times. I'm
Oh
just
yeah, very
thrilled.
much so.
We're like you mentioned, we're gonna be looking at a whole bunch of Axon cards tonight. I've got
Oh
another feature length video of lots of cards there doing cool stuff to show off. And I've got another video tonight that I want to show off too. Hey, Jeremy, welcome to the channel tonight. We're
Jeremy,
just
I'll
getting
add you
ready
to the
to
list.
reveal some cool stuff. It's going to be lots of
Oh
fun
yes.
tonight, revealing Axon cards, giving away a 2022 preview copy of a starter deck.
Oh,
Oh, another one
Batson. I
too.
haven't seen that name.
Batson. Welcome to the channel tonight. Lots of exciting Genesis stuff going on.
Oh yes, for sure. For
One thing
sure.
I wanted to mention to people, um, we get a lot of great Genesis people tuning in every Monday night, and I always hope that maybe some of them, when they see stuff or hear stuff here, that they'll go and let their local game stores know. So I'm going to share a message tonight that I'm trying to get out to all the local game stores to let them know. I've sent out a bunch of emails and that, but it's always good if customers let them know too. We are working hard here at Edge of Exile to promote these local game stores. We've got a ton of them up on our store locator on the Genesis website. We're sending out a bunch of promotional packs of things to help them grow their communities. Those are going to be literally getting in the mail probably as early as tomorrow. Going to start getting some in the mail to make sure that they get all the fun promotional items in time for release day on December 2nd. But another cool thing that we've been doing, that I've been doing personally, because I'm really passionate about supporting local game stores, is I've been doing some fun little trailers for Genesis, some little 1 minute, 1.5 minute videos, and then I've been putting in the stores' logos and their contact info, because a lot of stores, especially smaller stores, they don't necessarily have anybody who's very comfortable with video editing or anything like that. And I've been trying to reach out to some stores directly and be like, hey, if you want some cool Genesis content customized for your store, here it is. And I'm just gonna quickly play just two of the funny little videos that I've done lately so you can see what I'm talking about, promoting some local game stores that have already signed up for Genesis and just promoting the game. These are fun little videos that I'm hoping will start to take a life on their own as more and more stores start sharing them around and people getting to see them. So if you don't mind, Jeff, we'll take a minute here and I'll just show off a couple
Yeah,
cute little videos
by
that
all
I,
means,
I did
please do.
recently. Stuff to try
Please
and
do.
show what makes Genesis stand out from the rest of the crowd. So check out these videos here and by all means, let your local game stores know that resources like this are available free of charge. We will do up some cool custom stuff for local game stores because Genesis is the game that wants to see local game stores succeed. So we'll be back in just a minute after you check out these cute little clips. So you're telling me that you're looking for a new game because your old game that you loved for the past 30 some odd years, all of a sudden Old Faithful, not feeling so faithful anymore. The people at the top are kind of walking on the people at the bottom and you're in the middle thinking, how the heck did I get here? We get it. So how do you want this new game to play? You want a game with no limits? Fine, no limits. We're going to rate every card in the game from 3 to 8, and you get 250 points to spend to build your 50 card deck however you want. You want to run 10 or 12 copies of your favorite card? That's fine. Just keep the whole deck within 250 points, and you can build your 50 card deck however you want. More freedom means more fun deck building. All right, what else do you want? A more elegant and refined way to implement battle in the game so that your battles mean something where you're using your tactics and your strategies to outwit and outthink your opponent so you can plan moves 2 or 3 turns ahead and lay the trap for them to fall into just when they're ready and think they're about to win? Yeah, we got that. Discover Genesis Battle of Champions and experience a true evolution in tactical, collectible card gameplay. Available at 5 local game stores, including Good Times Games in Prince Rupert, BC. Oh, so you've been playing collectible card games your whole life and you think you got it all figured out, do you? You started off with the pocket monsters, then you worked your way up to that game with all the wizards. Now you're even dabbling in something extra fabulous, and you think you know all there is to know. Well, not yet, you don't. Because Genesis Battle of Champions is here, and this game brings collectible card games into a whole new dimension. Experience more freedom during deck building. Every card in Genesis is rated on a scale from 3 to 8, and you've got 250 points to spend while building your deck however you want. Be super consistent, use nothing but 4s, 5s, and 6s, and always get a fairly reliable hand. Swing for the fences, load up with some amazing 7 and 8 power cards, and balance your deck out with some 3s and 4s to stay under the point limit. Discover for yourself just how much fun deck building can be when you don't have a 4-card limit holding you back. Now you can finally build all those types of crazy decks you've always dreamed of building. Genesis Battle of Champions is a rare type of collectible card game that can change the way you think about collectible card games. With its evolutionary new style of deck building allowing you more freedom and creativity while putting less limits on the individual cards you choose from, that's game-changing. And thanks to the unique tabletop grid-based combat system found in Genesis, players discover that there's a whole new level of strategy and tactics involved when you compete in a battle. In Genesis, you don't just play your cards, you lead them to victory. Our next exciting set, Invasion, releases in stores on Saturday, December 2nd. Place your pre-orders now at these fine stores and other quality gaming locations. So there you are, just a couple little videos there that I've done recently to try and promote some of the local game stores that are carrying Genesis. We're really excited to work with as many game stores as we can, partner with them, support them, and help everybody grow and have fun together. And I love it. I do it because it's a passion project of mine. As a local game store owner myself, there's not many things I care more about than seeing other game stores succeed. So yeah, that's why we do it, and that's why we love it. So hopefully
Awesome too.
some stores will enjoy those. So
Seeing that map in that last frame there was awesome too, with all the
yeah.
pins on it now. So yeah, for those that don't know, because I've also heard that some people aren't aware that we have a store locator on our website. Go to the store locator on the website. You
Yeah.
can find your closest LGS. I believe a lot of them do ship across country. So whether you're in Canada or the US, some even ship internationally if you're overseas. If you need product and your local store isn't carrying it at this point, you can order it that way, and then go bug your local store with the product in hand and say, why aren't you ordering this for me? You could have, had me here buying this sort of thing, if that's what it takes from you. But yeah, go on there and find your local store. And there's quite a few cross country there, which is awesome.
Yeah, lots of options now, which is great.
Yep, for sure. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't want to rush things along, Jason, but I also can't wait to see Axon reveals. Do we have something else to talk about before we start showing that? I mean, I know we just went from one video. I don't want to jump into another one. If we've got something to talk about, or if there's any questions in the chat, but I'm really excited to see some of those cards. So I kind of wanted to put that out there.
Well, I was just noticing your mustache, Jeffrey. Is there something you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't even think to mention that. I'm sorry. I'm participating in Movember this year. I'm a big advocate of charities when possible. So I am participating in Movember this year in memory of my father, actually. I did a little bit of personal details there in support of research for prostate cancer, as well as other men's health issues, including physical and mental health. And my day job is actually going to match whatever sponsorships I get, whatever donations come in. So for lack of, for fear of promoting myself, if you go to mobro.co/jpacito, you can make a donation or share that around if you're unable to. I don't want to hold anyone's feet to the fire. If you can't make a donation yourself, just share it around on your social network, and maybe someone else can make a donation to help support research into men's health issues, which is kind of something close to my heart, sort of thing. No obligation, of course, but if you're so inclined, mobro.co/jpacito will get you there.
Very cool. That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I forgot all. You think I'd remember this itchy, horrible mess on my upper lip, but I keep forgetting about it. Maybe one day I'll get the twirly ends to it that I can.
There you
I
go.
can do the full-on thing.
You can.
I don't have that kind of patience.
Assume your final form as the villain.
Yes. Yes. Assume the final form. Oh my gosh! Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, who out there's ready to see some cool cards being revealed? Because we got a lot of them to reveal tonight.
We sure do.
I'm feeling a little blue, Jeff. It's time to see some Axon.
Well, maybe these will cheer you up then if you're feeling that blue.
Yeah, right? Sometimes when you're feeling blue, you need some blue cards to make you feel better.
Yep. That's exactly it. Yep. Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah,
Art, please. Namvi doesn't want to wait. He wants to see them.
Exactly. Let's jump into it. Let's check out some cool cards. Hopefully enjoy the music. I went for a different vibe this week with the video. We'll be back in a couple minutes after you've seen all the cool, as of yet, unspoiled cards for Axon coming in Invasion in 3 weeks. Here we go. No, really, here we go. And we're back. What'd you think, Jeff?
Seeing uh, Angel of Bliss and Dreamblade back to back like that, such different art styles, but both so powerful and amazing. Philip and Mikhail outdid themselves there. Like I'm just so excited. Like you can doing that comparison back to back like that is beautiful. I still think Chained Carver is one of my favorites out of the Axon set. Just it looks so powerful. The imagery on it is so powerful. Maybe not the card per se, but it's got
The
to find the
artwork's
right deck
pretty
for it to
sweet.
fit in. But
Yep.
oh, the artwork, yeah, it just blows me away. I love that one. Chained Carver is one of my favorite artworks out of the Axon set for sure. For
Very
sure.
cool. I
Yeah, no, that was. Go ahead.
oh
What
sorry,
did you think of
no,
it, Jason? I know you edited it together, but what did you think of it?
well, I love it. I used to be a guy who only played one or two different affiliations, but since we've been more involved in the designing side and I've had to like really pay attention to these cards and loading videos and stuff like that, I've found cards in every single one of these starter decks that I've really loved, and I've been like, oh, that'll be fun to maybe work into some decks when the full set releases. So obviously the breaks are phenomenal, those new cards.
Mm.
And then for tonight, I like Chain Carver's great art, but oh, I just there's so many that I really loved. I think my favorites tonight were probably I don't know. I can't even really pick a favorite. I just love the
Angel
whole
of Bliss
vibe of it.
full art looks incredible. The Angel
Yeah.
of Bliss full art does look
Hmm.
phenomenal. Philip outdid himself there on that artwork for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the bird too. Jeremy mentions Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird
Yep.
is gorgeous. It really is. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with putting the Pretty Bird together on that frame. As silly as that might sound to some people, when you're in graphic design, certain things just work out right. And getting that one framed up right was awesome. I love doing it. I love putting it together. Hello, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex has joined us. Added
Welcome
his
to
name
the
to the list.
chat.
Mhm. Reprinted cards. Damien's mentioning reprinted cards.
I feel like there's another part of that sentence that I missed somehow.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a few seconds for him to catch up on our talking and let us know. Yes, the awareness square being in the middle is great. That came through our development as a team and a little bit with our dev team, because it really does focus on where the card rotates from, right? It's like it's pivoting
Yeah.
from that center point, so it really does work well with it. It really does focus on that better. Yeah, Damien's on the list. Okay, I'm just trying. Sorry, I keep when my eyes keep shooting over this way. I'm just making sure that the magic wheel has everyone's name on it. And I haven't missed one. Oh yes, Aura Surge is a reprint. Yes, Damien, you're correct. Aura Surge is in that, and it is a reprint from a previous set. I
Yep.
believe that's our only reprint is Aura Surge, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Aura Surge is the only reprint in this set, if memory serves.
Yeah, Cardboard
Yep.
Flesh and Blood. I agree. I like the new templating a lot better. I obviously we're not impartial. We designed it, but I think it is an improvement. I think the cards feel a little more balanced when you're looking around, parsing all the information on them. I like having the name of the creature and the creature types up at the top, or spell types, card types, whatever. I can't wait to get some more games going. Every week I've been doing one of these starter decks on the weekend at our events, just letting people see them one at a time and play with them. And I want so much more. The starter decks are great for whetting your appetite, but like I want to open some booster boxes and I want to dive into it, and I want to open up foils, and I want it all. I'm so excited. I can't wait. 3 weeks. 3 weeks is just it's so close, but it's so far.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm. Oh, I can't wait. I can't. And
Yeah.
it's going to arrive a little bit ahead of time for you. I've got to wait until that actual release date. I've got to wait until the
Yeah.
second to see these and crack them open. So, oh, it's tough. It's tough to wait for, but I can't wait to see someone open their first foil. I'm really excited for that. I'm really
That's gonna
excited to
be
see someone open
amazing.
their first.
And it'll be
Yeah.
fun on release day when we do when we do the live stream, and we'll show off all the people that are here playing and having fun. And we'll do a box opening live on camera. So if you can't get to your local game store on release day, at least you can tune in and you're guaranteed to see some packs getting open, quite a few of them actually on release day, and you can get an idea of what you're missing out on but I recommend getting to your local game store because this is going to be a great time.
Mr. Alex was asking what Aura Surge is. It's one of the cards that helps you bolster up your aura. A little bit of an aura recovery card in Axon.
Yeah.
And Jason, hello, you made it to the chat. I've added you to our list. Jeremy's excited for foils. So am I. I mean, selective foils is something that we all have been waiting for a while, and I think we've done them right and done them well. And I just can't wait to see the first one in a pack as we open it.
Yeah.
I can't wait myself, let alone someone else seeing it. And I kind of know what they're going to look like, but to hold it in our hands, actually, someone from one of our teams, Jason, sent me a private message, and they just said, just out of the blue, they said, I just can't wait to hold these cards in my hand because they haven't even held those cards yet. They live a little further away, so I
Yeah.
think they're coming up on the second. So just to hold the cards in their hands, they can't wait.
Oh, I know. It's going to be surreal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm going to have
Yeah,
fun
definitely.
driving around Ontario visiting other game stores just to walk in and be like, oh, there's Genesis on the shelf. Ooh. I'll go undercover. It'll be fun.
Damien thinks they need another case sent out to Forbes, right? Damien, Forbes is your store, I believe. They
Yeah.
need another case sent out there. They can put an order in.
Yeah, you sure can. Yeah.
Oh, you're bugging. Sorry, Mr. Alex knew what Aura Surge was. Never mind. He was just bugging Damien. No, common and uncommons are not coming in foil. You're only getting epics in foil. We decided to limit it to that to make it a little bit more exciting when you open a pack. There's nothing more disappointing than opening a common, right? It's special now. Yeah, that's what Janice just
Yeah.
said. It's very special to open
Yeah.
an epic foil.
You only get so many foils in a box, and if you half the foils you open wind up being commons that maybe you don't even happen to run, it's not very exciting. But if it's limited to just the rares and then the epic rares, even if it winds up being a rare that you're not playing that day because of colors or whatnot, they're still going to be pretty sweet. And there's going to be a demand, and they'll be tradable amongst other things.
Yep.
No wasted rares. That's the idea here. Every
Yep.
rare that you get, or every foil that you get, is going to be a special one, I feel. So,
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be great. I can't wait to watch see people's reactions when they start opening these.
yeah, I'm hoping that we'll see a lot of videos right after it releases because there's a lot of stores carrying Genesis now, a lot of new stores too, which is really exciting.
You know, I
Um,
never even did a count of it, Jason. I probably should have counted just for my own knowledge to know how many there are. You don't happen to know off the top of your head, do you? The number of stores?
I think it's like 50. No, it's I was going to say both countries together. It's
Yeah, yeah,
around
Canada and US.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
both.
around 57 or 58 stores, I think. It's
Wow.
like just under 60, a hair under 60.
That's awesome.
So, and again, those are the ones that we know of. Any stores that have placed orders in the time since the cutoff, I haven't
Hmm.
got an updated list. So any stores that ordered after the cutoff date, there might be more stores ordered product that we just don't know about yet.
Yep, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Because yeah, some people don't hear about it until one of these lives, which are past the delivery dates or
Yeah,
the
exactly.
initial order dates. So yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. I think yeah, I think everyone's been here. I'm looking at I'm trying to pay attention to the number count and the people commenting, and I think everyone got to see that video. So it's not like we have to rerun it again right away. Did you say you had another video today, Jason? No, that was it, right? Just
Well, I've
the
already shown you the other video.
yeah.
I showed
Okay,
the
good.
video that I made for the local game stores.
Yeah, just want to make
Um,
sure we got through all the
and then,
videos
yep.
near the top of it, sort of thing. That's great. Do we want to turn over to questions from the audience if they have any other questions? I know they've been asking as we go along, but we usually do like a little question period if there's any specific questions they have, especially after seeing those cards.
Oh yeah, of course. Please, anyone,
Okay.
if you got any questions, run them by us. We'll do our best to answer them. In the meantime, I'll mention too that over the last few days, I sent emails out to I think all the stores in Canada and the States to let them know that we're getting their care packages ready for them with all their promos and stuff like that. And I sent them an email. I think the emails went out Friday or Saturday saying that if they get back to us by, well, I said today, but really, if they get back to us in the next day or two and they want to order playmats, we can sneak some of those into the packages that we're shipping with all promo cards and stuff like that, and they can get free shipping on any playmats that they want to order. So if any of you watching really want to get one of the new Genesis playmats, Janice, do you mind grabbing one just so we can show them again? If any of the people watching want to order one of the new Genesis playmats from your local game store, just maybe poke them tomorrow and be like, "Hey, you can get free shipping on playmats if you email Edge of Exile in the next 48 hours." We'll say, and there's the email
Yeah,
address
that's good.
that any local stores can reach us at, and you could get yourself one of these beautiful Genesis playmats featuring artwork reminiscent of the new card back artwork.
They're so
They're
gorgeous.
available with free shipping for just the next couple days because we got to send packages to all sorts of game stores anyway. So I thought, let's give them a chance to get free shipping on a bunch of playmats. So maybe let the
You know what
word
it is?
about that get known too.
You know what it is, Jason? They're elegant. I've been thinking this whole time how to describe the playmats, and they just look kind of elegant, right? They've got that elegant quality to them, I think. Not to,
I really
pat
like
myself
them.
on the
Yeah.
back. I just think they look very elegant. They're really
Yeah,
nice.
no, I do. I think they look great. I think they've got a really nice appeal. And much like everything else about the game that we've been trying to focus on, they're brighter and eye catching now too, which I think is very
Oh yeah,
important. If you leave
for
one of
sure.
the playmats on the table in your local game store, I'm sure a lot of people are going to notice and be like, "Oh, what's that for?"
Yep. Oh yeah,
Much like the
definitely.
new booster packs. My goodness, when people have boxes open and you can see all the colored packs inside them, um, yeah,
Yep.
they're gonna like, yeah, they're gonna look great
We
on a shelf.
we posted a picture of that to our socials, I believe, correct? Of the booster packs or no?
Yeah, they were in the
Yes.
video last week.
That's what it was.
Uh,
That's where I saw it. Yes, yes.
yeah, and I put them in a couple other places online as well. I've been trying to make sure to get those images out so people know. Because one of the posts I did on Facebook and Instagram and that for Genesis was one where it talks about new booster packs is always exciting or something like that, and it
Mhm.
had that photo with like
That's
all
what it was.
the packs there, and yeah, it looks really great. For Cardboard Flesh and Blood, will the playmats be available for purchase in Midland? Yeah, in fact, they're already available. If you wanted to come and get one, I have a few of them in stock, and you can pick one up in the store and next time you're in Midland. And for any other stores that order them now, as soon as they get them, they're available for sale. They don't have to wait till the release date for the playmats. So,
Yeah, playmats are available day and date, no problem.
yep. Look at all the people in the chat. Oh my God, this is great.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's a
W-
ton of people in there. We've got what do we have? 9 people on our wheel right now. So sorry
That's
for you first
exciting.
four. The odds went down a little bit, but still a good chance.
Well, if
Still a
it's
very good
anything
chance
like
to get that.
last week, it's just whoever comments last will get lucky. Remember how
Oh
Marcus
no.
barely got in last week by like the skin of
Well,
his teeth, and then
you
he
just made
won?
a comment, Marcus, and we're not spinning
Oh,
the wheel yet,
jeez.
Marcus,
There we go.
because there's
He's
no way you're going to be the last entry in the winner again so quickly. It's fine if we go in 10 minutes and we spin the wheel, but it can't happen in the next 30 seconds.
yeah. You say someone's name and then they appear. There you are. Can we do a quick learn to play chat? Yeah. Your odds, poor Namvi. Yeah, your odds are going down.
Like you want to do a learn to play chat here live, or you want to do a learn to play chat like offline,
Yeah, like
cardboard flesh.
if you got any questions about how to play or whatnot, one, I still recommend the videos because there are how to play videos at GenesisBalladChampions.com. And other than that, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the chat and we'll answer your questions.
You know what? I wonder, Jason, he says live. I wonder if after release, we should maybe try and set up one of these lives to be a little quick, like to have that option. Because really, camera wise, we're not set up for that right now with a playmat and all that and a top down camera. But maybe we could set that up for, a week or two into December after the release for a quick once over for people that join the live chat. Maybe that would work. I know it's a few weeks from now, but maybe something like that would work out. Or maybe beforehand. I don't know if we have time beforehand to get that sort of thing set up.
Yeah, well, it would have to be another time just because, like Jeff said, I don't have a second camera set up right now pointing down at a playmat to do the whole learn to play. But yeah, we can totally do something. We want to make sure that anything people need to know how to play, all those resources are easily available. So for sure.
Namvi, we're always excited to see fan art. As some of you know, that's how I got into Genesis was with fan art initially about 2 years ago. By all means, put it up on your social media or send it to us through a social connection somewhere, and I'd love to see it. I always love to see that sort of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's how Jeff got started, doing Genesis fan art. Now look at him.
Is
Now he's my boss. What a life.
something like that. It's you
Well, we
can't
have
see all the
fan
gray
art
hairs that it
hanging
created,
in
but
our
they're there.
store.
What's that, Janice?
We have fan arts.
That's
Yep, there's
true.
fan arts hanging
We
in the
have a
store. Yep.
Genesis fan art up on the wall in the store, which I love.
Who was it
Emma
of
did
again?
Emma did a great job, and it was Erica,
Erica, that was it.
champion
Okay.
Erica.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
we've got Rain here from Numvi. He did a rain painting I'd love to see. So
very
please send that
cool.
over to us. I'd love to see that. If you do send it over, please also, if you want to give us permission to share it, please put that in the message you send us so that we know we have permission to share something like that or not.
Yeah, for sure. Jeff, there's something we should talk about. Just
Sure.
an update. If you could give us an update as
Mhm.
to what's going on with the lore, because we talked last week that it was going to be up in a couple of days,
Yes.
and it's
Yep.
not yet. So maybe you
It's
could.
not yet. So the way we work, for some of you that aren't familiar with it, although we have talked about it quite a bit, is Jason writes out the lore. I go through it and kind of do like a once over edit, doing a few little bits here and there that I just add a little bit of my personal flair to, or a couple things that I might like to see a certain way, and then Jason
Add
does
some
one final.
sizzle to the steak. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Just
Sure,
there with
sure.
the salt on top. Just sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
Couple peppercorns here and there, just give you that little bit of spice.
Yeah.
um, but then Jason does a once over and posts it. And last week was not a very easy week, so it didn't
Yeah.
get as done as I thought it would. I'm about halfway through it. It is very long compared to the other pieces of lore. I know the other
Yes.
ones were a couple pages. This one is quite a bit more significant.
This one's
I
meaty. There's like
Yeah.
world
Oh,
building
there's a
in it.
lot to
It's
it.
going to be like,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
excited for people to see it eventually. It's got some substance to it.
I know, and I'm excited to get it finished because I got halfway through and then everything kind of happened, and I'm like, well, I guess that's going on the back burner while I take care of life for a little bit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping between today and tomorrow I can get most of it done. I'll just burn the candle at both ends over the next couple nights and get it done.
Nothing harmful about that, right?
No, no. As you get older, your heart benefits, I believe, from lack of sleep. I think that's what I read somewhere.
Yes, that's how you know
once.
you're not dead yet. You're still awake.
But no, in all honesty, I do want to get it done, which I'm hoping over the next couple of days I can. I should be able to burn through my portion of it and then get it off to Jason to finalize and get it posted up.
Yeah, so hopefully by the end of this week we'll have it up. That's the plan.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's the goal. Yep.
That's good.
First.
Absolutely. I don't know if the people at home heard that, but I 100% agree. Family comes first. So
Yeah. It's fortunate to have the family, so definitely have to take care of them first before anything else. But I do want to get it done because I know you guys are waiting for it. Like not you, Jason and Janice, but the people out there are waiting for it. So I don't want to drag it on any longer than it needs to.
we do have some other really cool, exciting news that Jeff could share too.
We do?
Yeah. Aren't you going to tell them?
Well, you caught me off guard. I don't know what I'm supposed to tell them about.
You can tell them that we know what booth number we're going to be at
Oh!
Gamma.
That's right. Yes. We are at booth number. Oh, where was it here? Sorry, I just have it on my screen here.
7. Tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like it was
347.
347.
Booth 347 at Gamma Expo. We're at booth 347.
And what are we near? You named off a couple of companies that we're going to be near.
We
Army
are.
Paint, right? Or
We're near
whatever it is.
Army Painter, who's someone we know. Monster Adventure Terrain. We're near Old School Dice and Accessories. We back onto. Who do we back onto? We're back onto Monty Cook Games LLC. And we're in the guide as Genesis Battle of Champions, not as Edge of Exile. It's a little more recognizable of a name, and that's why it's in there so that people know what they're looking for. Edge of Exile is a little new, so let's get people familiar with Genesis Battle of Champions, knowing where to find it, sort of thing. But we're right on the end of an aisle. We've got a perfect corner booth there, so we're going to be able to run demos for people, show off a whole bunch of product, because obviously Invasion will be out by then, and it's going to be great to run into people there and meet a whole bunch of people. I can't wait for it in March. If you're local to the area, try and get out there to have a gander at everything. There's a bunch of other people there too, but we're going to be there. It's going to be so exciting.
And that would be local to Louisville, Kentucky. That is where Gamma is being held this year in the middle of March. So if you can get to Kentucky, you will have a great time because GAMA is one of the biggest events of the year. Well, tons and tons and tons of amazing games will be there. And as Jeff said, we'll be there in full force with all of our products, demoing and teach people to play. And I believe there's a system set up so that you can actually place orders while you're there,
Yes,
and
I believe.
then stuff will get shipped out. So yeah, it's going to be great.
Yep, their booklet on their website's 116 pages for the event, so there's a lot of stuff going
Wow,
on there.
there you are.
There's a lot.
Now, I've actually never been to GAMA. Have you been to GAMA, Jeff?
I have never been to GAMA. This is going to be my first time too.
So I'm excited because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, well, I am sure that GAMA will be officially the biggest con that I've been to. So I don't think anything I've been to previously would compare in size to GAMA. So I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be a great time. And hanging out with my buddy Jeff and my girl Janice and some other Genesis people. It's gonna be a
Oh
great
yeah, it's
time.
going to be
I
great.
can't wait.
Are there any Ontario cons happening that we're part of? Not as of right now. Cardboard Flesh and Blood. We're trying to tackle the distributor side of things first, and then we can look at doing more local cons, things like that. But for right now, we're trying to tackle the distributor side of things. So we're going for the those kind of cons first, like the Universal Summit, the Gamma Show, things like that.
Yeah, just trying to grow the community the quickest way possible and get the most eyes on the new version of Genesis
Yes.
as possible because the game's really evolved and I feel it's in a great position to really grow now. So we want to make sure we hit all the major events to get as many eyes as possible on the product so people can see just what cool things we're doing here with Genesis. And then, like Jeff says, we'll focus a little bit more closer to home after. But definitely the first goal is to grow as much as we can.
Monthly promotional cards, not right now. Organized play, we're planning for middle of next year as our current target, right, Jason? If all goes as planned,
Yep.
or was it? No, sorry, or was it fall next year? That's sometime summer next year was our
Between summer and fall next year.
Yep.
It's very much dependent on when our new tournament software gets completed. That's something that's already being developed, but it takes actually a surprisingly long time to develop something like that. So,
Because we want to do it right.
well, yeah,
That's
I as a local game store, I can tell you that some companies, some trading card game companies have really easy to run software and it's easy to report the standings and whatnot. And then a couple, including one that you'd probably be very surprised to hear, one
Mhm.
extremely well-known trading card game company is almost a nightmare to report and upload your results in that. And it's a lot of extra work. I won't name any names, but we definitely want our game to be as user-friendly for the stores so that they don't feel like they're doing a lot of legwork or paperwork after every event. So
Yep. Yep.
that's part of the reason why we're taking our time to make sure that we get things done in a way that's as user friendly as possible.
For Damien, there, he's asking if there's anything secret inside the boxes to find out, and that's our foils. We haven't spoiled any of the foils yet.
Yeah.
That's going to be the secret that you're going to be cracking open. You will not know what those look like until you open them. So
Yep.
that's
Everybody
what
knows
we're
they
really
exist.
excited about.
Nobody knows how awesome they are yet, though.
Yep.
But they're
Yep.
really awesome.
Yeah, they are really darn awesome.
I'm very
We've
excited.
seen them. We haven't held them yet, but we've seen them.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
seen videos of them from the printer
Yes.
and things like that. So we know that they turned out amazing.
Yeah.
Because you can tell on video, but it's gonna be a whole other thing to hold in your hand,
Oh yeah.
and like do the tilts and all that. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that. Just can't wait for that.
I think
Oh, only
Jeff's
3 weeks.
gonna not make it.
What's that, Janice?
Jeff's not gonna make it till Friday.
Yeah, you think he's gonna have to come up during the week once the product gets delivered here for a little sneak preview?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We'll see. Maybe I'll just cut off the delivery truck before it gets that far. I can reroute it. I
Yeah,
have the email of the
you
company,
sure
so.
can.
But then I'll have to bring everything up there, and that's going to be a lot for me to carry up in my little car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, your trailer's not as big as the tractor trailer that'll be coming, so I don't think you
no,
want to route it
no,
off.
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
But you're welcome to come up on delivery day and help me unload it all into the warehouse.
I might come up just a little after that point, after it's all been and gone. Oh, I'm so sorry. I came after it was all put in the warehouse. What are we going to do? I'll just take a box and open it.
Well,
I
you
can
know
time
what?
myself very well to be lazy.
Jeff's day job is a factory, and I got to ask Jeff off camera later. Where do they get those wonderful pump carts? Because I'm just realizing now these are going to come up on skids and pallets, and
Yeah, we're going to need a pump.
I might if the truck driver leaves before I get there, I might need to have a pallet lift truck thing to move them. A pump cart. That's the words I'm looking for. A pump cart. I used to work in a factory, I swear.
We've recently moved to electric pump carts, so we are definitely not going to get an electric pump cart because those are pretty darn expensive. And
An
apparently you need
electric? Do you
special
Is it a
training on
riding one? Do you stand on
it.
it?
Nope. You walk behind it, and you need specialized training to run an electric pump cart. So yeah, we'll be doing a physical pump cart. We'll talk off camera about it though, Jason. You're right.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
get one. We'll get one for sure. But yeah, no, we're electric pump carts now, which is crazy.
Nice. You got any old ones that your old company wants to get rid of?
That's actually what I'm going to check tomorrow. Now that you reminded me of it, I'm going to see if we do have an old manual one that we don't need there anymore. As long as
Wouldn't
it
that
hasn't
be
been
awesome?
welded to something else.
It's welded to the wall.
Who knows what they've done?
Yeah. Factory life gets crazy. I know. I used
Oh
to
yeah.
do it.
Hello, Devlin. It's been away from the internet for a while. With the release coming up, is there anything slated for any learn to play sort of stuff? We do have learn to play videos that Jason's worked hard on that are on the website. We have learn to play print and play decks currently available on the website. And we have the starter decks that are coming out on the 2nd as well that are great ways to learn how to play. They're full 50 card decks. The learn to play decks are two 25 card decks that can be put together into one 50 card deck. So it's a great way to start to learn to play and then start building into playing the game fully with a full deck.
Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully that answers your question. If you go to our website, you'll be able to poke around in, what's that main thing called? Start here. The very first link
Yeah.
says
You really
new to
can't miss
Genesis,
it.
start
It's
here.
really clear. So
Yeah.
you click
Yeah.
the start here button, it'll take you to everything you need to get started.
Yep. It's all right there. As well as the apps. We have tracking apps there for Android and for iOS.
Yep. Which are great, by the way. Jeff did a great job on the new apps. So
Oh, thank you.
I like them.
Yeah.
Hey, at our store, everybody's downloaded the new apps now, and everybody laughs because Jeff's got a little bit of voice work in the app, and everybody loves it because you pick a champion and you hear like this Mortal Kombat type of Jeff Pacito voice saying "Newbie."
Choose a champion.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what it sounds
it's
like. That's
pretty
literally
cool.
what it
So
does. Kato.
yeah, some cool
That's
stuff
my
for sure. So
announcer voice. My 15 minutes of fame. That's all I get.
yeah, that's good.
We're pushing
Uh,
up towards 8 o'clock, Jason. Did
yeah.
you have anything else you want to go over, or any last minute questions maybe from the audience? Or
I have one last minute question, Jeff,
sure.
and that is your mom going to make any pasta for release date? Because I need to know if I need to fast ahead of time. Because your mom makes some amazing Italian food, and if anything's coming up on release day, I will fast the night before so that I have room to eat it all. Because yeah,
I was actually trying to find a way to bring up Dante's Pizza for anyone that's local to my area. If you haven't
oh, that
tried
sounds cool.
Dante's Pizza, it's really good, but because of my timing, it's not going to be there fresh and hot. So I don't want to bring it to you when it's not good. It's when you buy Dante's Pizza, you have to get it with pepperoni and steak on it. They have shaved steak on it, and
Oh,
my God,
nice.
it's phenomenal. It's a little bit spicy sauce, a little bit spicy pepperoni, and it's incredible. One day I'll bring it up to you, Jason, and if anyone else is ever in this area, try Dante's pizzeria. It's really really good.
Are
It's
they a
amazing.
one-off or a chain?
Nope, one off. It's
Oh,
a gentleman that has lived
very
here his
cool.
whole life, sort of thing. He's a one off. So Dante Paoletti, I think, is his name, and calls it Dante's because everything's a little bit spicy and it's really really good. But I'm going to talk to my mom. Actually, she probably does want to make something for me to bring up to you. She's been asking when I'm going to come see you again. Mr. Alex, you want pizza now? Take the drive up here. I don't know how far you are. I can't remember, but I think it's like 10, 12 hours. Come by and have some pizza.
I'll give you free ice cream for dessert. You drive that far.
Yeah, for sure.
And then back to Devlin for a second. You
Yeah.
wanted to host something at your local game store before or at the release. Very cool. Hopefully, you'll find all the resources that you could possibly need just on the website. If you
Yep.
have any questions about how any cards work or things like that, you can shoot us an email. We're always happy to answer rules questions and things like that. The email address, of course, is hello@edgeofexile.com for all your Genesis entertainment needs.
Do you feel comfortable mentioning your LGS, Devlin? Just that way, if there's anyone in the chat or anyone that watches this later that wants to learn to play, they can
Yeah,
contact you through that.
promote your
If you
local
feel
game store
comfortable.
if you feel like it. Plug them.
Yeah, let us know their name, and that way someone can find them and learn to play. Yes, Marcus, only a few more weeks. Uh,
Yeah, very
Marcus is
exciting.
champing at the bit there. He can't wait
Well,
for
he's
some
not
new
the only
product.
one. I think we're all losing our minds waiting for this. It's gonna be
Yep,
awesome.
yep. No, it's going to be very, very exciting. I can't wait to open that first box. Well, I guess second box because most likely Jason and Janice are going to open the first box, and then they'll pretend they didn't, so that I feel good about opening the first box with them.
I don't know what you're
I
talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Jeff.
Place in
Do you?
Scotts Valley, Epic Adventure Games in Scotts Valley, California.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Yep,
Nice.
that's
Right
awesome.
on.
Learn to plays are a lot of fun. I've said before, the only way I really got into Genesis, I watched, and this was before Jason made his great videos. When I tried watching other Learn to Play videos 2, 3 years ago, and some of the online stuff, it didn't click until someone played it with me. Once I was taught in person how to play, well, I was on Tabletop Simulator, but once I was taught to play that way,
Yeah.
it just clicked, and I was like, oh, yep, I get it. This is epic. I need to be part of this community. I need to be part of this game. It's really, really worthwhile.
Well, Jeff, mission accomplished.
Yeah,
I'd say you're
yeah.
officially part of the community.
Mission accomplished and then some. More part of the community than I expected.
Sure,
Yeah.
me too. Jeff, how's your list of names going? Because we got to make
I
somebody a winner.
have I have 11 people on this list, and my
Nice.
my screen says there's 12 people watching, so I think we've got everyone on there.
Yeah,
Because number 12 may actually be my mom watching because she likes to watch. Hi, mom, if you're watching.
sure.
She has no idea what we're talking about. None of this makes any sense to her, she said. She
Oh,
wants us to do one where we just explain everything in very plain, basic, simple terms so she knows what we mean, even though I've explained it to her a few times. So
well, I'll know
one day
she'll
we'll do a very
understand one
simple
part of tonight's video when I was raving about how good a her cook she is.
version.
She would have understood that part for sure.
Oh, Joey taught Devlin how to play. That's great. Yeah, Joey was such a great asset to the old company and to the game itself.
Yeah,
Very,
for
very,
sure.
very wonderful person, and I'm very happy to have met him and know him.
Yeah,
Yeah, we still talk every so often, me and him.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Joey's a
great guy,
great guy.
very great guy. So do you want me just to switch cameras, Jason, and start shuffling this up?
I think
Last chance
so.
for people to get their names in while I work on switching over the camera. See if you can get your name in last minute if you're not in there already. Oh, you know what? Let me read through the names first. Make sure that you hear your name. If you don't, then comment. We've got Cardboard Flesh and Blood, Damien, Nomvi, Madtown Hobby, Jeremy H, Badsin, Ross Toss, Mr. Alex, Jason Greenberg, Marcus P, and Devlin B. So
Yeah.
if you did not hear your name, make a comment so that I know to add you to the list. And let's get that camera switched over. There it is, Wheel of Names. Go live. Did yours pop up with a thing that says watch stream,
Oh,
Jason?
yeah. I got to. I guess I got to click that button. Sorry. I
Oh
was.
yeah, click.
You caught me looking at the starter deck. I was playing
Oh,
with it.
it
I was like,
is beautiful. It is
Jeff's got
really
this
good.
for a second. I can take some time and just look at the cards, and then Jeff totally outed me. Okay. And then I gotta move the
Oh,
camera
recenter
here.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's never the same. So
Which is weird because it hasn't changed from my screen at all. But that's the benefit of or the beauty of OBS for anyone who's
yeah.
ever done streams before.
Okay. I'm almost there. It's gonna take me another second here. Sorry.
Not a problem at all.
Yoink. Um,
Actually gives me an idea, Jason, for the next one, how we might be able to avoid having to switch away like this. I'll talk to you about it off camera, see if we can find another way to do this wheel thing that might be better. Ah, there we are.
Sure.
Okay. We've got our wheel ready to go.
Yes, we do. I've got it all lined up for you.
All right, let's shuffle it up.
Somebody's
Names are
going to be
shuffled.
winning all of these awesome cards. Look at them all. Look at all
And
these
let's
awesome cards. You know what?
spin.
I'll even give you one that's still factory sealed. You don't even have to play with the one I touched.
Not the ones with Jason's fingerprints all over them.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's going to
Hey!
be Madtown
Madtown
Hobby.
Hobby.
Awesome. He's
Very
super hyped
cool.
for it, so it's great. He's going to get one of those, an Axon deck, and congratulations, Madtown Hobby. That's awesome.
Very
That's great.
nice.
Let's switch back to my beautiful face. and make you move a
Yep.
bunch of stuff around again on screen, maybe?
Right.
Or does it
Yeah.
work when you go back?
No, it will. Like I'll have to do it again for a second. It's just the way it is.
Madtown, don't forget to send.
No, we already have Madtown
Oh.
stuff because he's won before.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Which side? Which camera? Oh, there's Jeff's camera. I'm like, oh, I found
I'm
you,
here.
Jeff. I found you. It's just
So
taking me a
I
second.
did my best to hide, but you found me.
Yep, there we go. I got you back, buddy. I got you.
Awesome. Excellent. I'm sure everyone was worried that I was gone forever, but I'm back. Not to
No,
worry,
no,
I'm
yeah,
back.
yeah. I found you. Everybody's safe and sound.
Yep.
So next week it's going to be episode, and this is episode 22. Like we are flying through these
Mhm.
episodes. Next week, episode 23, only 2 weeks left to go until, and then the
Yep.
one after will be like, it's the final countdown.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
And we promise we will not sing on the final countdown episode.
I make
For
no
copyright
promise.
reasons, not because our voices are no good. Our voices are phenomenal.
Oh, I am
It's
so
for
off
copyright
key
reasons.
singing that we won't get a copyright strike. It's great.
That's
And
right. They won't even know what the song is.
right? Yeah,
That's
it's
wonderful.
great.
Yep. Oh, that's incredible. That's great. And next week is going to be Thymos, right? We're working our way backwards up the chain, so it's going to be Thymos next week. Giving away.
What one's left for at the end? What's the last one?
The last one we're going to be doing is going to be Bellum.
Bellum, that's right.
For the giveaway, and we'll figure out where we're going to wedge the Jalara spoilers in there, because we will have to spoil the Jalara cards, but Bellum will be the last week, the last hurrah just before the release of everything. So that's going to be exciting. But it's Down to Earth is our giveaway box next week. Is our giveaway deck.
Yeah, very
Called Down
cool.
to Earth.
It's a great
Yeah.
deck too. For Cardboard Flesh and Blood, who's asking, we aren't actually doing any pre-releases anywhere for
Yeah.
Genesis right now. So all the stores everywhere will be doing their first events and celebrations on Saturday, December 2nd, which is the official release date. That's the way to be for the set after this as well in the springtime. We won't be doing pre-release by then either, but hopefully the fall release of next year, we might, because hopefully by then we'll be doing organized play and all that. We just might be ready by then to do pre-release. So full disclosure, we don't want to mislead anybody, but that's how it's going to go for a little while.
It's part of our long-term plan is following that. On our internal scheduling, we have these things planned for what we want to try and get to when we can. Damien's asking if we can let him win next week because he loves Thymos. Damien, liking Thymos that much, you've already won. Don't worry. Inside.
That's right.
In your heart, you've already won.
Well,
I
I
don't-
want to thank everybody
yeah.
for coming out. This has been a great
Thank
night.
you, everyone.
Everybody, it's cool to see all you people in the chat. It's great to wow, another hi Timmy. You made it. You sure did. You got here. You are here
made-
before I said goodbye to everybody. Congratulations.
Oh, poor
It's
Timmy.
nice to have you here.
You're gonna have to rewind and watch it. Sorry, man.
We revealed a bunch of cool cards from the Axon affiliation. Lots of new artwork got spoiled. We talked a little bit about how there's an offer for free shipping on playmats to stores right now. We're sending out care packages to all the stores in Canada and the States in the next week or so. We're only 3 weeks away from release on Saturday, December 2nd. There's going to be all 5 starter decks and the new booster boxes available for sale in stores that day. We're doing some big events starting at 2 p.m. and then going all the way into the evening here at my store up in Midland. Rumor has it that Forbes in Cambridge is doing some stuff on release day as well. I'm not sure what other stores are, but hopefully we'll hear more over the next couple weeks about other stores doing some big release day fun as well, because it's going to be an amazing day with amazing products and lots of fun. And Jeffrey Pusito's mom just might make me something to eat. It's going to be awesome.
I don't know if she'll be able to make enough for everyone to eat. So if it's
No, I said for me.
not enough for everyone, I'll sneak it in.
I was
No, I know,
very-
but she'll want to make it for everyone. She'll be very adamant that she tries to, but I don't think she'll be able to.
Here, when it comes to Jeff's mom's food, I don't stutter. I very clear for me.
For me.
Us.
Oh, and
yes,
Janice.
okay.
Yes, and Janice.
That's
Yes,
right.
of course.
I forgot.
What's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers, Jason. We all know this.
That's right. Yeah. All right, everybody. It's been a
Awesome.
great show. We'll be back next week with more spoilers to share, more exciting things to talk about as we approach the release of Invasion. Jeff, anything you want to say before we call it a night?
Good night out there in TV land, everyone.
Fair enough. Works for me. On behalf of my girl Janice right here beside me, my name's Jason. It's been a blast. We'll see you here next week. Once again, when we go beyond the edge of exile.